that's shiny. There we go. Fix that. It's almost ready to run now. Nope. No, it's not. Hey, welcome back, guys. Let's get right into it. I want to take a peek at some of the hydraulics on this unit. There should be a filter element on this side. Let's see what it looks like. Come on, get out of there. Oil. Yeah. Doesn't look terrible, but I do see evidence of some moisture in there. Let's see what this element looks like. That doesn't look too bad. And there's two of them stacked in there. We're gonna call those good for now. There's a little bit of grime going on here. Pretty thick. We could probably move on to check some other things. So since I've had this thing, I haven't done much with the fuel system, so I want to take a look at it. This is like our pre-screener thing, and then our main fuel filter is up here. Let's pull this off, see what it looks like in there. Fuel's shut off down at the tank. Here's what we got. Doesn't look too pretty in there. Some rust, bunch of goop. Look at all that crap in there. Pretty gross looking screen too. Don't know if how that just unscrews, it looks like. Clean these two items up, put them back on. So this thing's kind of interesting. It's like a stack of screen things. Here's our sediment bowl. Pretty gross in there. I'm going to try to clean these in the ultrasonic cleaner, see how it goes. That sediment bowl is cleaning up. We can take off our main filter here and have a look. See what it looks like. See what we got under door number 2. Pretty gross. Luckily, I've got a new one of these. I'll just put that in there now. New filter going in. I'm going to take a look at this. Should be our priming system. I'm not so sure that it's working. Yeah, I don't know. This knob, I thought it would be like a priming thing, but it doesn't look like ones I've seen before. It just screws in there like a needle. I don't know. Another thing I found, right here on the injection pump, or the fuel rack, whatever this part is, it's got an actual date on it. It says 11/23 of 64. Gotta think that's original to the tractor. Kind of cool. I mean, that's when the pump would have been made, so I would say this tractor was made in 65. Got the America Energy, red, white, and boom. Yep. All right. Well, our sediment bowl should be about done baking in the ultrasonic cleaner. Let's get that back on. Move on to something else. So here's the sediment bowl filter thing, and it's just some sort of brass or bronze or something. and it's made up of these discs, and it must just trap stuff as it goes through there. Kind of cool. Just wanted to show you guys that. Then of course here's the actual sediment bowl. Get that back on. There we go. Real nice, real nice. Gasket looks fine. Put that back on there. All right, there we go. Okay, when I took the old head off, I cheated and I didn't take these big hydraulic hoses off. But to put the new one on, to do it right, I think we need to take these off. So these are just little half moon type things that clamp the hose on. Well, I got these hoses disconnected over on this side. Then this side, I'm not sure that I can get this off without ruining this hose. So I'm gonna leave those on. And if you look under here, this is on a swivel type thing. So when we're ready to put the head on, I think just swivel that up and get these hoses out of the way. I have been looking to see where that barring tool goes, and I just cannot find it. That barring tool does not go anywhere over here on the starter side. There are no access ports under there or back there. There is a possibility that it is on this side, but there's so much dirt in there, it's going to take me a while to clean everything off. The dirt is just so caked on, it's like concrete. I have to hit it with the chisel and hammer just to break it free. What kind of makes me think that there's not a barring tool slot in there, I don't know if you guys watched my generator startup video, but if we look at it, there's also no port for it. I don't see anything anywhere. On this side, there's the starter here. Over here, there's nothing. No access port or anything. Unless, should we pull that cover off and see? Maybe it is right there. Let's pull that off and have a look. Well, I see the flywheel in there, but how do you work this? Flywheel's teeth are going this way, so this would have to be on there like that. So there needs to be a port somewhere so this can come in this way or this way. So that's not it. It's not as bad as I thought to turn it over on the crankshaft. The only problem is it's kind of a pain crawling up and down. So you guys keep an eye on those pistons. I'm gonna scooch underneath and try to turn it. Turns very nice down here. When we go to set our valve lash, we'll have to be crawling up and down, turning it and then setting valves, turning it, setting valves. But this should work. We'll leave our pre-combustion chambers out so we don't have any compression. Should be pretty easy. Finally got a major component here, guys. I bet you can guess what's in here. Let's peel it back, see what we got. Oh, come on. Got here some sort of plugs, some studs. Oh, what the hell? Huh. So, new head. What I see in here that I'm liking, pre-combustion chambers. I didn't think it would come with these. I was prepared to buy some new ones. New valves. Looks like new everything here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, it's got new pre-combustion chambers. Very interesting. This one looks a little weird. When I ordered this head, I also tried to order the turbo with it. And they said, oh yeah, sure, we'll get that going. About a week went by and I hadn't heard anything. Turns out that the turbo was on back order for 120 days, so still need to work on that. I might go with just a cartridge. This head is a different part number than what I had. I think the only difference is that this does not have a provision for a decompression lever, but looking at it closer here, I think the decompression lever goes in this hole, kind of shoots across here, so maybe I can use it there. Not that we need it for anything. I don't know where these are made at. CGR Genasi. I don't know if it's Italian. It might be Italian, but this was the best deal I could find out there. No core charge. So yeah, we got this. This is awesome. I'm still waiting on a head gasket before I can install this. And also I need some more of these water directors. These are off the old head. I figure just replace all those. Need the head gasket, those. And then we should be able to put this on the machine anyway. So we're one step closer there. Awesome. So I've been debating quite a bit on what to do next. Smart money says do an in-frame rebuild. New pistons, liners, bearings. I looked at the procedure in my manual about doing that and it says remove the engine. Research on the internet says you can do it without pulling the engine. You got to finagle the oil plate, oil pan out of there. I don't know. It's probably possible. I'm not a professional mechanic though, so I don't know. It might be a little beyond my skill. The other reason I'm thinking not to do one is because I've already got a fair amount invested in this, and I'm not going to be running this all the time. I wanted to build a pond, maybe do a little bit of other small dirt work. I bought it mainly just to, you know, have fun with it. So just looking at the budgetary side, I know that the undercarriage is going to need some work to it, which is going to cost money. And the tractor ran when I got it. It drove off the trailer. As much as I'd love to do a full rebuild of the engine, I think at this point, just put a new head and turbo on it, let it go, and then we can find other problems that need addressing and still have some money left over to fix those problems rather than tying it all up in this engine. Then at some point down the road, if something does happen where it's not running quite right, we can pull the head back off. We can pull the turbo, all that. We've done it once. Should be easier the second time. My main concerns are not ruining our new head and turbo. It's not going to happen because we didn't put new pistons and liners in. we might, it could overheat again, but we've been going through the cooling system, so hopefully that all checks out. So I think at this time, we're gonna skip the in frame. I think we're just gonna proceed on putting the head turbo, get it running, see what else we need to do. The drive, undercarriage, whatever. We'll figure that out. Another thing I wanted to say is I really appreciate all your guys' comments and suggestions and tips. They have helped me out tremendously. I've had a couple guys trying to help me figure out where that barring tool goes. Tips on where to get parts, who to call. Really appreciate it, guys. Keep them coming. Criticisms about, you know, unsafe things that I do. Yes, I know I do some dumb stuff. I appreciate you looking out for me. Keep them coming. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and hopefully next video we'll have a head on, possibly the turbo on, and we can get this thing fired up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.